Four Manchester City youngsters are hoping to make their competitive debuts in the Carabao Cup semi-final against Burton Albion. With the Blues 9-0 up from the first leg, Pep Guardiola has included Luke Bolton, Carlo Poveda, Felix Nmecha and Taylor Richards in a squad for the second leg, blending youth with experience. City's manager has given debuts to 8 academy players during his time at the Etihad, finding the League Cup an especially useful competition to blood them in given the inconsistent standards found in the Premier League too. However, a first appearance does not necessarily lead to further progression, and Guardiola has laid out exactly what any hopefuls at the club need to do to keep impressing him. Here is a look at what has happened since for the 8 from the last few years that made their debuts. Pablo Maffeo, August 24, 2016, the first City youngster to get a debut under Pep Guardiola, if you ever need some pub quiz ammo. Maffeo started the second leg of City's Champions League qualifier in August and would play twice more for the club before moving to Girona on loan. A tenacious right-back in the Pablo Zabaleta mould, it was a mystery that he didn't get more opportunities, particularly when he was the best player on the pitch in a 2017 friendly between Girona and City, but City spent big on Kyle Walker and Danilo instead, and he was sold to Stuttgart last summer for £8. 8 meters. Brahim Diaz, September 21, 2016. It looked like everything was set up for the Spaniard to thrive in Manchester given the way he was viewed by club bosses and the fact he shared an agent with the manager in Pere Guardiola, so it was no surprise when he came off the bench for a League Cup game at Swansea just a month after his 17th birthday. However, he struggled to kick on, and it became less certain over what his best position was to break into the first team. After 5 Premier League appearances off the bench last season, the arrival of Riyad Mahrez saw the 19-year-old further down the pecking order, and he left in January in search of more opportunities, with Real Madrid paying an initial £15. 5 meters. Phil Foden, November 21, 2017. After missing an early chunk of last season to star at the Under-17 World Cup, the Stockport Iniesta made his first City appearance in a Champions League game against Feyenoord and earned a start a few weeks later. Foden would go on to pick up 2 winners' medals and will make his 7th start of this campaign at Burton on Wednesday evening. With a 6-year deal signed recently, the midfielder looks set to be a big part of the club's future. Lukas Nmecha, December 19, 2017. There appeared little danger when Lukas Nmecha and Dele-Bashiru were sent on for the closing stages of City's League Cup game with Leicester last season, but a last-minute penalty from Jamie Vardy meant extra time and penalties for 2 debutants. After coolly converting in the shootout, the striker went on to make his Premier League debut in April and also featured against Brighton. A productive pre-season tour with the Blues was followed by a season-long loan at Preston, and the 20-year-old netted his first goal in the Championship in December. Dele-Bashiru, December 19, 2017. Dele-Bashiru was brought on in the same Carabao Cup game last season, although the midfielder has found more opportunities harder to come by since. Despite training with the first team on a number of occasions, all of the 19-year-old's minutes this season have been for academy sides, and he started at Sunderland in the Checkatrade Trophy on Tuesday night, while 2 teammates in similar positions have travelled to Burton. Latest reports indicate he has agreed to join Serie A side Atalanta at the end of the season. Claudio Gomez, August 5, 2018 summer signing Claudio Gomez announced he had joined City from PSG because of the potential for first-team chances, and he duly came on for his first-team debut. For the last 3 seconds of the Community Shield win, the holding midfielder managed a few more minutes in the closing stages of the Carabao Cup win over Fulham, but it has been a very quiet start at the Etihad for a player that Guardiola had high praise for in the summer, with form and fitness both hard to come by so far. More of today's top City stories. Adrian Bernab, September 25, 2018. Another new arrival that the club have high hopes for. Bernab settled quickly on the summer tour and was brought on for his debut in the League Cup match at Oxford. Injuries have limited his opportunities since, but he returned to action off the bench in the Checkatrade game at Sunderland and almost made an immediate impact with a delightful ball through to Nabil Taouazi in the box. Eric Garcia, December 18, 2018. Garcia arrived from Barcelona with a lot of expectation in the summer of 2017 and enjoyed a breakthrough on the most recent pre-season tour, where he shone in the absence of any senior central defenders. A serious injury ruled him out of the opening months of the season, but Guardiola brought him in as soon as he realistically could, and the 18-year-old defender started for the first team just a few weeks after his first game back for the reserves. Having impressed in the Carabao Cup, he could yet be involved at Wembley next month.